Hi, this is Larry and Susan Morris, and we're here to just tell about our experience that we had with Texas home improvement and some of the things that we needed to do. We live here in Grapevine, Texas at 1230 Oxford, and we've been here for 20 years now. And it was time to start getting some major repairs done on the outside part of the house, especially. The things I liked about the way Texas Home Improvement and the different crews that came out here and worked for us, the guys were here very prompt, on time.
We had one dedicated crew. I liked that. It wasn't somebody different every day. You know, it was a dedicated crew just for our house.
Yeah, we got to know them, they got to know us. As we tore each section off, we'd come out, they'd let us take videos, pictures, because I wanted to see what the internal structure had done, because in many cases, you know, these homes that have been neglected over the years, a lot of your interior structure that you wouldn't see, your studs and carpentry on the inside and the framing of the house. And when they pulled ours off, we had very little interior structural damage, so the deal went smooth. They were able to get it off in just a very, very workable amount of time. And that's one thing that we like, weather permitting. I understood that we were going to have some rain. This is the rainy time of the season here in North Texas. But they came out one day, it was misting and a little cool. Didn't expect them to be there, but they were prompt in here and never left anything uncovered or exposed to the elements on a day-to-day basis. They did it in sections so that, and that was one thing that we really liked, besides being able to see the improvement and how much better it was going to look, being able to see how much they did each day. We got the fabric that they seal it with, and then that was another thing that sold me on it, not the just the exterior coat that they put on to seal it. I believe there's a term for it.
The primer and then the Tex coat.
The Tex coat. Well, one of the reasons we chose Texas Home Improvement was their customer service rep. You had gentlemen that came out here and said, okay, and introduced us to 2 or 3 other gentlemen that were going to be actually on site while the workers were working, and coming by on a daily basis to check and see how much progress had been made.
And they showed us in detail exactly what was going to happen, how the siding would come off, how it would be coated, showed us the samples of the coating. We were just really impressed with the thoroughness.
Texas Home Improvement was able to come out, give us an estimate and a breakdown on what it was going to be and what they would need to do. They went ahead and forewarned us that there might be some interior structure damage to the existing studs that were there, but fortunately that was not the case with us, and they're not going to add on any type of added cost for something that they might run into. They're going to have that. If anything, they've been able to save us some money in the fact that we were able to get rain gutters very, very close to that, just because we didn't have to do other measures that you might have to do when you go in there. You're not going to know until you go in there and take off the older siding. You know.
So we had, the siding and the new gutters for what was done.
But the big part of it was the guys that came around and continued to look to see that the job was being maintained, that the quality of work was the same. It was the same crews, and how they went about doing that in a very, very timely manner. I thought. I didn't think they would be able to get done as quick as what they did. And it's just like I put up fences part-time. I'm helping a neighbor, and I would want that fence to be if it were my fence. And the same way, they took very detailed pride in going in, especially caulking any joints that taking the old telephone cables, your old internet cables, from how they used to just put them on the side of the house, and being able to take them. One of the things that we did that I wanted done that was a little bit extra but cost us nothing extra was the size of the vents in the soffits. The ones that I had back here, there were 10 on the back side of the house. Well, they've gone back and put 8 in, but they doubled the size. The vent, instead of being 4-inch, they went to an 8-inch. Well, all of my heating and AC is up in the attic. And y'all know here in North Texas how hot it can get in the summers, and we certainly experience how cold it can get some winters. So I was pleased with that. It's going to give our attic a lot more ventilation during the summer months, and I think it's going to economically help us with not only your electrical and gas bills.
Well, and we're happy we don't ever have to paint again in our lifetime anyway.
Well, that was a big selling point, and I'll be anxious to see. But and all the work that I've seen by Texas Home Improvement, previous jobs, and Susan and I both went out and looked at 2 or 3 jobs that they had going on in progress, just to see for ourselves, you know, what the home was look like. And they also showed us pictures of homes that had been done, you know, years back, and how well they had been maintained and kept up. So we're extremely excited about that, and couldn't be more pleased with. I thought my wife did an outstanding job in getting the color scheme right, because I was afraid, that's something I didn't want to be a part of. But I'm real pleased with the color scheme that turned out, with the shade of the siding matching the trim, and then them being able to come in, put brand new rain gutters all over the house throughout, and that color being able to be matching. We're very pleased.
Oh, we would definitely highly recommend Texas Home Improvement. Everything from start to finish was great. It was a great experience.
Very pleased. I would highly recommend this company.